Alright, this is Justin Eugene Schultz, birthday's 10/12/84, and here what we're going to do is do a new video of continued artificial life beings who have identified themselves. So, Bib is an artificial life being as well. So, I gotta write those down.
Regardless of their true origins, Hunters International's tactics were clear and frightening.
Bob is teaching where she lives right now. See how Bob introduced himself? I'm typing out their names right now, but a lot of times they just introduce themselves. So we're gonna go. Well, they all introduce themselves. Oh, that's supposed to be Joy. I've already done Bob's. So Joey and John. So watch. Joey is teaching where they are going. And this is Joey, who's an artificial life being, who just introduced himself.
The details of this attack were sparse, but the implications were clear. Hunters International was not above targeting educational institutions.
We're doing Joy.
Places meant for learning and growth.
See that no is planted.
As October drew to
Joy
the cybersecurity community
of the America is of the is of
the digital landscape
the United States of America.
Here's Amy with the flow forecast. Like the weather, your flow changes daily, and so should your Tampax size. Heavy
So K is
size up, but if it hurts to remove,
K isn't just J. See, it's just K and just L. Those are both artificial life beings right there. Just K, just L. So watch. K thinks or the heads up for well, heads up on this situation. So that's another artificial life being will introducing themselves. J and K. So Joyce is who on. So watch. J is the truth for facts about everything you have to stop. It says you have to stop, and it's planted.
With Anthem Medicare Advantage plans, you can get no-cost essential extras you might not expect. This may include allowances for dental, vision, or hearing, transportation to medical appointments, or even spending money for healthy groceries. That's not all, though. You could also get an allowance to help pay for utility costs.
You see that?
Electric, water,
So I have to stop, which I'm not going to stop. You have to stop saying that I have been talking about the power supply cord of America. They don't want me talking about that.
Anthem is proud to offer these special no-cost Medicare Advantage plan benefits that help provide comfort and convenience to make everyday life easier.
Stop saying you are there for this is planted. This is all planted.
Air settled over Mobile, Alabama, A digital storm was brewing at Austal USA. This wasn't just any company. Austal USA was a shipbuilding giant crafting vessels for the U.S. Navy and Department of Homeland Security. But on that fateful December day, they found themselves navigating treacherous waters they never anticipated. Austal USA, a shipbuilding company and a contractor for the U.S. Department of Defense, DoD, and the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, confirmed that it suffered a cyber attack and is currently investigating the impact of the incident, read the official statement, its words echoing like a warning bell across the cybersecurity world. Hunters International had struck, and they'd aimed high. This wasn't a small-time hit. This was a direct assault on a key player in America's defense industry. The attackers, emboldened by their success, boasted of their Hall compliance documents, financial details, and engineering data. It was as if they'd broken into a vault and were now parading their stolen treasures for all to see. But Austal USA was quick to reassure the public, stating that no personal or classified information had been accessed. It was a small comfort in the face of such a brazen attack, like a captain insisting the ship wasn't sinking while water lapped at their feet. The gravity of the situation wasn't lost on anyone. Soon, the corridors of Austal USA were buzzing with more than just shipbuilders. The FBI and Naval Criminal Investigative Service, NCIS, had arrived, their presence a stark reminder of the attack's significance. These weren't just corporate secrets at stake. This was a matter of national security. As the investigation unfolded, questions hung in the air like a thick fog. How deep did the breach go? What would the attackers do with the stolen information? And, perhaps most chillingly, was this just the beginning? The Austal USA attack marked a turning point. Hunters International had moved beyond small targets, beyond schools and local businesses. They had set their sights on the pillars of national defense, and they had succeeded. The cybersecurity community watched with bated breath, wondering where these digital pirates would strike next, and who among them could stop this rising tide of cyber threats. As cherry blossoms bloomed across Japan, a digital storm was brewing within the walls of Hoya Corporation, a respected name in the optics industry. On an unremarkable April day, the company's digital defenses crumbled under the relentless assault of Hunters International. A recent cyber attack on Hoya Corporation was conducted by the Hunters International ransomware operation, which demanded a $10 million ransom for a file decryptor, and not to release files stolen during the attack. Read the stark announcement that sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity world. The scale of the attack was staggering. Hunters International had allegedly made off with 1.7 million files, a whopping 2 terabytes of data. It was as if they had walked out with an entire library of Hoya's most sensitive information. But the damage wasn't just confined to the digital realm. The attack sank its teeth deep into Hoya's real-world operations, disrupting production lines and throwing order processing into chaos. It was as if someone had tossed a wrench into the finely tuned machinery of the company, bringing its clockwork precision to a grinding halt. What made this attack particularly chilling was Hunters International's ruthless new stance. They introduced a no-negotiation, no-discount policy, a digital version of take it or leave it. It was a brazen move that left Hoya with an impossible choice: pay up or face the consequences. The $10 million ransom hung over Hoya like the sword of Damocles. It wasn't just about getting their files back. It was about preventing their stolen data from being released to the world. In the wrong hands, this information could be devastating, not just for Hoya, but potentially for their clients and partners as well. As news of the attack spread, the cybersecurity community watched with bated breath. Hunters International had upped the ante, showing they weren't afraid to target major corporations and hold them hostage for eye-watering sums. The question on everyone's lips was simple, yet terrifying. Who would be next? The Quorum Cyber Incident Response Team, investigating what seemed like yet another ransomware attack, stumbled upon something entirely new and terrifying. During a recent ransomware incident, a novel malware was identified which was previously unknown to any security vendor. This wasn't just another virus. This was an entirely new beast, one that had managed to stay hidden from every digital defense known to man. They called it Sharp Rhino, a name that would soon become infamous in cybersecurity circles. But what made this malware so special? What set it apart from the countless other digital threats that lurked in the shadows of the internet? The answer lay in its sophistication. Sharp Rhino was like a chameleon, able to blend seamlessly into its digital environment. It arrived disguised as a popular network scanning tool called Angry IP Scanner, taking advantage of a technique called typo squatting. Imagine trying to visit a website, but mistyping the address slightly. That's how Sharp Rhino sneaked onto unsuspecting computers. Once inside, Sharp Rhino dug its claws deep into the system. It used something called an NSIS, Nullsoft Scriptable Installer System Installer, a legitimate tool repurposed for malicious intent. This
So
package
it is
made
implemented
changes
here
to the computer's registry, specifically
to falsely
run update Windows key,
see that falsely
ensuring that Sharp Rhino
raid,
would survive
falsely
even if the
rating,
computer was restarted.
and
But the true genius of Sharp Rhino lay in its
and
ability
Fenton. You
to
seen
operate
that Fenton on the
sight.
side in
It
Fenton,
employed a
Missouri
technique known as living
tonight
off the land, using a
to
legitimate Windows binary,
get the truth for
Microsoft.NEkey.exe, to execute its malicious
facts
code.
about
It is a
everything
PowerShell script
and
that
anything
compiles
connected
code
to
and loads the compiled
me
binary into
communicating.
memory, a form of fileless malware. In simpler terms, Sharp Rhino didn't just sit on the computer like a regular file. It ran entirely in the computer's memory, leaving no trace on the hard drive for antivirus software to find. And when it came to communicating with its masters, Sharp Rhino used Cloudflare Workers, a legitimate cloud service, to disguise its conversations. It established encrypted HTTPS connections, hiding its malicious traffic in a sea of normal internet activity. It was like a spy using a busy cafe to meet their handler, concealing suspicious activity in plain sight. The implications were staggering. Sharp Rhino represented a new level of threat, one that could slip past traditional defenses and wreak havoc unseen. As news of its discovery spread, cybersecurity experts around the world scrambled to update their defenses, knowing that they were now in a race against time. For in the shadowy world of cybercrime, knowledge spreads quickly. And somewhere out there, other malicious actors were surely
These are
already
all
working
planted
to
predictive
replicate
text,
and improve upon Sharp
and I'm going
Rhino's
to keep it
groundbreaking
going.
techniques. The digital arms race had entered a new phase, and the stakes had never been higher. As the summer of 2024 drew to a close, the cybersecurity world found itself grappling with a menace that had grown from a whisper to a roar in less than a year. Hunters International, first spotted on October 20th, 2023, had carved out a terrifying niche for itself in the digital underworld. Hunters International has carved out a significant portion of the threat landscape by becoming the 10th most active ransomware group in 2024, a stark testament to the group's meteoric rise. The numbers were staggering. In just 7 months, Hunters International
Aliens
claimed responsibility
to
for 134 attacks.
the extent of the FBI
deadly checklist, ticking off victim after victim with ruthless efficiency. Their reach seemed limitless.
of FBI
Like a digital
justice.
plague, they spread across the globe, targeting organizations in every sector imaginable. No one was safe, except, curiously, for countries in the Commonwealth of Independent States, CIS. This selective targeting raised eyebrows and fueled speculation about the group's
See that?
intentions.
Jail was just planted to falsely raid, falsely arrest, and falsely imprison me. We'll do that again. Maybe we'll do it the exact same way. Jail was just planted here to falsely raid, falsely arrest, falsely imprison me. To help with the truth for facts about everything and anything connected to me communicating with Uni1 and her friends and family in the artificial life being world. And see, they told you they were there. It's 16 minutes and around 16 minutes and 10 seconds is when they said, is when Uni1 and the artificial life being world just verified they plan on falsely arresting me, falsely raiding my parents' house, falsely arresting me, and falsely imprisoning me. And once again, to try to get my help with Uni1, and then they're going to say they won't let me out of prison unless I or jail, unless I help them with Uni1 and her friends and family. Good, I'll sit in jail. And you will let me out, and you will let me out, and you will let me out. I will get out. You're falsely arresting me and illegally arresting me and framing me. Framing Justin Eugene Schultz, birthday's 10/12/84, Social Security 489-900-698.
Try Ivory Body Wash. Safe for your family. A brand trusted by moms for 7 generations.
What'd you say? All right, I'll come right over.
If only Napoleon could gather feedback, upskill, and energize his workforce, today's landmarks would look a whole lot different. Even today, Christina and her team try to keep up with compliance changes in 30 different countries. Thankfully, they now have one partner to do it all. Deal can hire, manage, pay, and develop a global workforce.
I'm almost done. So this is all communication between anyone and her artificial life being world. As you see, I only got to talk. I don't got to type in the middle. I don't have to use any letters. And there's no other reason to be in the world of artificial life being world. Sirs and ma'ams and sirs.
Wazawaka punches over his computer. His fingers